They're growing old disgracefully. Grumpy old men.
Welcome to Grumpy Old Men. We are here being grumpy for you as ever, and I am joined by Ash Gould and none other than Alex Phillips, who once again is pretending to be a man. I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, shall we kick off with a little delve into the hat? Who'd like to go first?
Alex, men first.
Men first.
Men first. What you got?
In my hat, I shall find having to remember hundreds of passwords.
Yeah.
Although I must admit, I just don't bother. I've just made one impenetrable, impossible password.
What is it?
So my friend...
Yeah, what is it? What's your password?
My friend who worked for the security and intelligence agencies and cyber said to me...
You have a friend who's a spy.
Well,
yes. Okay.
he may or may not have been. But he said to me, the easiest way to password up your life is to come up with your favourite song and the first line of that song, and then you change certain letters for numbers. So O would be a 0 or a E would be a 3. And every start of every new word is a capital. Bit of punctuation at the end.
Yeah, and that's really nice and simple, this.
It's like sizes.
Well, you remember it. You remember it, so it
What's
could
your
be...
favourite song?
I've already forgotten what the instructions were to get there.
So
What's your favourite song?
I think it's Shut Up in Your Face, isn't it, by that guy?
It's a Je regrette rien.
Oh, yeah.
Agadoo, Black Lace? No?
It's the Marseillaise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, but it remembers it now on your phone. It's very annoying, but you're right. Yeah, you put one in and then you get emails saying, or you get a thing saying it's been compromised, you need to change it.
Oh, that's the worst.
No, well, you see,
I don't
my
believe
son
it.
has moved away but wants to continue to use all the streaming services, so keeps going, what's the Netflix password? I don't know.
Oh, yes.
I've got no idea what
The
the
worst
Netflix
thing is when it's
password is.
remembered inside the brains of your computer or your phone, and then you get a new device.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's not coming up automatically.
One should put those things in what they call the cloud.
Can't you just use fingerprints and retinal scans?
But then they cut
Well,
your
they do
finger
that,
off.
you know. So I have to be honest, I just put them all in that thing in the phone, and it won't do it unless it sees my face.
Yeah, but then they can mug you and get the phone and just hold it on your face and it'll unlock. Whereas you can't do that with a number.
Has
Bit
this
like a
happened to
damn-
That does
anyone
happen,
here?
Like a
yeah.
damn brand
And
roll,
they
chop
even a
off
guy,
your hand.
Mercedes did fingerprint thing, and they mugged him, cut his finger off, and then just put his finger on, and it
Who?
worked.
Who
The
did
Russian gangsters
The
that
Russians do
nicked
that a lot.
his Mercedes, yeah.
Because now you've got to have on a car, if you're stupid enough to drive, say, I don't know, a Range Rover, which is, I think, the most stolen car in the world, yet people still buy them. And you put in what they call a ghost protocol, which I thought was a Tom Cruise movie.
What's that, man? What is it, man?
And you get in and you go, indicator down twice, press the rear view demister several times, and then your car will start.
it's like-
And it's still the most nicked car.
Yeah.
Putting the car into Macarena.
Yeah, exactly. But then what they do is they just come up and pick it up, put it in a container and
That's right.
drive
they
it
just
overseas.
Pick it up and that's
So hold on, they don't even need to unlock the car. They just basically
just
put the
pick it
car
up.
pick
in
it
a
up and steal it.
box.
You have to chain it to your drive now. I know some does that with
Not
the
long until
motorbike.
they're going to do that with women.
They already are. You need to.
What? Are
Some
you still on cars? Because she's moved on to
Oh,
women.
have you? Right.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah. Both,
Okay,
really.
I think we should pick another one out of the hat. Come on, Ash.
Let's go. We're going to need some more data. Long meetings that could have been an email. Yeah.
All right, but what about a long email that could have been a meeting?
It's a good
Anything
point,
that isn't basically
Or
a
a phone call.
12-second phone call is too much.
But then, you see, the thing is, the email, why do people think you've got time to read more than 3 paragraphs?
But they do those little AI summaries now.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about
Gmail,
voice?
the little-
A voice message? Because people say that's rude, but someone WhatsApps me. Sometimes I'll reply in a voice message because you can get more nuance in it. But apparently that's rude, and
Oh,
you should
I'm a
just.
voice
Well,
messenger.
But hold on, how long do you do your voice message for?
I think anything sub 5 minutes, depending on the content, is okay.
Sub 5
But you
Depending
see that
on
you're not
the
going to listen
content.
to a 5-minute message. You go,
Well,
oh, I
it depends on
can't
the
deal with
content.
that.
If you're sort of
I
dealing
mean,
with a breakup and giving somebody life advice, then
text them.
they might
Call
want
them.
that.
Text
Well,
them.
this is what I mean. I prefer the calling.
But I mean, if someone sends me a voice note and it's got more than 30 seconds, I'm like, I will just go back too long.
The thing I can't contend with, the Zoom meetings. Because there are three types of people on Zoom meetings. There are the people who are just, you know, the sort of outline face, who you know they're not actually there.
They're not there.
They've logged in and they've gone to
Amazon
grill
down
some
here.
sausages.
Yeah.
Then you've got the people who sit there and smile at the camera, but you can see they're sort of doing something else, not really, you know. And they sort of slow the meeting down, because then when someone goes, you know, Rodney, what do you think? They have to then sort of spend 30 seconds, 40 seconds trying to mentally catch up. But the worst are people who think just because they're partaking in that meeting, they should say something. They should ask questions. No.
Yeah, no.
I just don't think you know, the whole Zoom thing bothers me. Because you don't actually get anything done. Nobody...
Meetings,
you know, well, you know, if somebody could just put some notes together on this, and then we'll get back to you with answers.
Yeah.
Meetings are time wasting, aren't they?
All meetings.
There's a lot of point. I was talking to this American person the other day, and she went, "Asher, sit down." I go, "What do you mean?" Like, just tell me here, you know what it is. And she went, "Sit." So I sat down. She told it me, and then I went, "Well, you could have told me that standing up. What would the difference be?" You know what I mean? It's all these things that they think you've got to have a meeting, you've got to have a...
Yeah, but when you go and see your GP to get that news, you should probably sit down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the point.
Has the
I
cream
just want to get
worked?
on with it, you know what I mean? It's cleared up a bit, but there's still a few.
It's a bit like AA meetings, really. You could save a lot of time and just not drink.
Yeah. But the
just don't
problem
drink,
is, some people can't do that.
Yeah, you've hit a nerve here, yeah.
But the thing is, if you go and
Really
sit in a
good.
meeting that lasts more than an hour, that's going to drive you to the bottle.
Or it might keep you away from it.
Yeah, for an hour, yeah, for an hour.
What? Give me that hat. Give it over here. Right, here we go. Companies that outsource their customer service.
Oh.
Is there one that insources nowadays?
Yes, my bank.
Really?
Yes.
Who is your bank?
Cooperative Bank.
Really?
They still have UK-based
That's good.
call operators.
Are they
I mean, there
Geordies?
are other banks available, but you will probably speak to someone
You always
in
speak to a very
Mumbai.
friendly person.
Are they
in
Geordies?
Stockport.
Northerners they normally
No,
get,
Stock-
don't
they're
they?
Manx. They're Manx.
Really?
Cooperatives up in
That's
Stockport.
unusual. Yeah. Oh, Stockport.
Yeah,
right,
you get like they're good sound people. Good
All right,
things.
now. All right.
Otherwise,
How can I
what
help
is
you?
worse than the
Well,
sort
it's
of
a bad
polite
line.
Indian person reading a script is the chatbot.
Well, there is the polite Indian person reading from a script on a terrible line that you have to ask them to repeat it 3 or 4 times. But then, as you get frustrated, you feel terrible at the end because they're so nice when you've finished.
Yeah.
Their sign-offs are
I've
brilliant.
often wondered how these people cope with
you ever get
regional
to that
accents.
point.
And they change their name to like Dave, don't they? Like, oh, my name's Dave, and you go, it's not Dave, is it? What's your real name? You know. No, my name is Dave. No, come on, mate. It's not-
You can't do the accent.
Sorry, that wasn't. That was.
Hold on. Are you all right, Derek?
Oh, Derek. Oh, Derek. You're all right. They get a Heimlich manoeuvre.
Yeah. We're going to go to a break and we're going to perform some CPR on Alex.
They're growing old disgracefully. Grumpy old men.
Ex-boyfriends.
Ex-boyfriend. Tell us about your ex-boyfriends,
yeah.
Derek.
Come see, come saw. In life, sometimes you win, sometimes
But
you
come on,
lose.
Phillips, you've got some great... You've got to be grumpy about some of your exes,
Yeah,
haven't you?
come on.
I'm grumpy about all of them.
Oh, good. Good.
Do you go out because you're in Gloucestershire farmers and that? Is it 'cause you like farmers and stuff like that? Rural people.
I collect a range.
All different.
The latest one was very much a city boy.
Oh, yeah.
Very city.
Do you
Because
get on with...
ITV have just announced a dating show for farmers. I don't know if you...
Really?
Yeah. Look,
Oh,
you see,
I
she's lit up like
No,
a
I don't
Christmas
think...
tree.
You probably,
Really? Farmers?
you probably don't like farmers, do you? Because
No,
you're
I'd
used
like
to them.
No, I'd quite like a farmer.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
They're
find that
strong, aren't they?
some of these characters that are sort of from the city, they don't know what real alcohol is.
No, they're strange.
What's your worst date? Give us grumpy old men an insight
Yes.
into the dating world. What's the worst date ever?
The first thing that's come to mind was quite a few years ago now, and I was it was like the date was going quite well. I was sitting in a pub in Westminster opposite an attractive young man. At the time, I was head of media for UKIP. UKIP 1.0, not the ones now who were, you know,
No.
Yeah.
the ones who weren't far right.
Ones are a bit more like reform.
Yeah. And I was sitting in this pub, and back then, UKIP was a dirty word. Well, it still is.
It's a dirtier word now.
So it's very dirty. And I was sitting opposite this guy, and he asked what I did, and I said I worked in PR. Because I thought, well, he'll have to get to know my charms and my wiles before I give him the big
Don't lead
news.
with UKIP.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, as we were sitting there, Nigel walks into the pub and comes over and says hello and sits with us. And then my date hastily departed.
Cock-blocked by Farage.
A lefty, was it? You should be going on dates with lefties.
Yeah, I know, they're the worst.
Yeah, no, don't bother. Did you not realise that? I mean, you can normally tell a lefty bloke because,
Yeah, I mean, the thing
got a
is, in
nose ring
London,
on
at one point in time, they were all lefties.
they were all like that, weren't they? All feminised
Yeah.
and lefty.
You couldn't really
What
find
about Andy?
That's why you moved,
Andy
really,
Burnham.
isn't it?
If he was single, what about Andy Burnham for a nice man like you, Derek?
I feel like he looks like he's constantly in disguise.
You can talk.
He's a small man, though, isn't he? He's quite a small
Is he?
man.
They're all
Well, I
like
don't know. I mean, you don't know until you actually see
You
them.
can't tell who's tall in politics because they're all equal-sized
Well,
midgets.
I once met...
What about you and bad dates, Ash?
Well, yeah, I mean, I never really went on much date. I used to meet women at work and, out and about. And then, well, yeah, you'd go out then, but you'd already sort of sorted things out by then. So I don't like
You've got a history with ending relationships in an interesting way, haven't you? Just by getting caught.
Oh,
Getting
how do you
caught
know
what?
about that one?
Well, you talked about it on air.
Did I? Well, years ago. It was on my birthday. I was like 23 and I lived in a 6th floor apartment opposite a farm, actually. But it was nice. And the buzzer went and I was
Was it a
with
farm girl?
Huh?
Was it a farm
No,
girl?
they weren't farm girls. No, she was herbal medicine, and the other one was sort of travel reporter. And she come, and I was with this one in my
Which one, herbal medicine or travel?
herbal medicine, the newer one, and then the older one came because it was my birthday to surprise me, and the buzzer went. And
What a surprise.
then I sort of looked over the balcony. About 10 minutes later, she was still there, and I got caught. And then they're both in my house. It was terrible, man.
Oh, you then let her in
No, it's
to
fine.
see
Well,
exactly.
because once you see me on the balcony, you're probably right. I shouldn't have. I should have thought better. But yeah, so that was quite bad. But
I once went out, dated a guy who was a GP
Yeah.
from Gloucester, but he
Not-
wasn't called
not-
Dr. Foster.
Not Dr. Foster
Not
from
Dr.
Gloucester.
Foster.
Wasn't Dr. David Bull.
And he seemed attractive and nice and charming. And then I did a bit of research, and he had done a big article in the Daily Mail saying my problem with sex addiction.
Oh. Because a moment I thought you were going to say, and his name was Harold.
what the doctor?
And you're lucky to be here.
Yeah, because you have a history of that. But this doctor. What did you say? The doctor?
Yeah, he'd been doing like interviews with newspapers, how he'd been a lifelong sex addict, was asleep. And then it was back in the newspaper. The other day I was looking for
was he a
newspapers. and it's like,
gynaecologist as well?
there he is. No, GP. He'd been struck off for sleeping with about 6 people during the course of the day.
Why don't you take something out the hat, Ash? Jeez.
It's all for medical procedures. Right, okay, handwritten. Dating apps. I've never done a dating app.
Neither have I.
All I can say
Have you?
is when it comes to the sort of litany of
think you're being
ex-boyfriends,
set up
I
here,
feel like
aren't
I am. The litany of ex-boyfriends. What I have noticed is the ones I've met organically. The guy who lived over the road from me,
Yeah, yeah.
it was all right. He was fairly normal.
Yeah, yeah.
We just had a 10-year age gap, and that put us
Which
in a
way?
position.
Which way?
Oh, I was the old one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it put
Quite
us in a
unusual.
position where after a couple of years, it was like, well, we want different things at this moment in time.
You
Yeah,
wanted
like
a
he
Zimmer
wanted,
frame and
he wanted to go to the playground.
Yes, exactly. And then I was encouraged to go back on the dating apps. But what I've realised is the dating apps is a bit like going to get
Where can the
a
good
partner
public
from
find you?
Battersea Dogs Home. You're going to have some sort of creature with a personality disorder because it's been mistreated.
They're sex apps, really, aren't they?
They're always funny. Everyone I've got from a
Is there
dating
not a
app has
right-wing
got-
specific one?
I'm not doing them anymore. I can't do that.
I think it would attract weirdos.
I'm just
'cause
going to buy cats.
Normal people would just meet organically, like you say, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and the weirdos go on the dating apps. They need it. They need the sort of swiping.
They like getting
They
swiped.
need the attention. They need the sort of
Like so many
affirmation.
things, this all happened afterwards for me. Never had a dating app.
After what?
Well, I mean, after what can only be described as a misspent youth. Because, I haven't drunk for a long time. So I've never had an Alco Pop because they hadn't brought them out. I mean, I'm sure I would have had lots if they had. But I don't.
If
I
only
think
you
that
would have done that, because you just probably wouldn't have become an alcoholic, given they're about 0.5% per
Well, it depends how many you drink.
Yeah, I mean, they're all right. It's good. I think you like
What was your alcopop of choice?
I was never an alcopop, because we're a sort of similar era, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now, in our day, it was all just beer, wasn't it, really? And the odd bit of, the odd spirits, bit of vodka, which is crazy stuff.
And then crystal meth. But it's a progressive illness.
Right.
Right, here we go. What's this one here? Mansplaining. These are quite specific, aren't they?
I think mansplaining's
Mansplaining.
a good
Are you a good mansplainer,
Yeah, I mean,
Ash?
because sometimes you need to explain.
Am I mansplaining the question?
Do you know what
No, okay.
mansplaining means?
I know what it feels like,
Yeah.
but it's rarer than people imagine.
Really?
Mansplaining always happens in the context of a meeting.
Right.
And mainly it could be mansplaining or womansplaining, but it's that person who listens to what someone else has just said and then feels the need to repeat what they've said as if it's their idea.
Is that mansplaining?
I think so.
No, I think mansplaining, because mansplaining, I think, also has to involve mansplaining as well. So
That's manspreading.
Is it?
Yes, that's called
I thought it was mansplaying.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh,
manspreading.
mansplaying? That's a whole different
so
matter.
what you would
On
do-
the
I thought that was
is you
when
would
a
go
team
up
from
and go-
Manchester is playing.
That's not how you do that. What
Manspreading.
you want to do is this.
Yeah.
Isn't that mansplaining?
I've never
With a
seen
bit of
anybody explain
mansplaining.
something to me while
Throwing it
airing
in.
out their genitalia.
I was just merely finding a comfortable position in which I could explain things.
Isn't it just good
Mansplaining.
advice, mansplaining? You know, maybe you should just take it on board.
I mean, some advice is good.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
advice is
I
bad.
get into trouble at home when I take things out of my wife's hand.
Yeah.
That is a form of physical mansplaining, isn't
Like
it?
the knife.
Yeah. Where I go,
When
just
she's
look
coming
at me
at you.
like, if it was still in my hand, it would be buried in your chest, for example. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have found that working in politics, for sure, sometimes it's easier just to give a man your idea and let them say it.
That's not fair.
No, that's life.
Really?
Especially when you look like an idiot Barbie. You have to
As
just...
June Whitfield said,
I think the
always be
moustache
the number
helps.
2 on the headline, and then if it fails, you don't get the bad stuff. But if it does well, you get the good stuff. When she was working with Tony Hancock,
That's-
the wise words of June Whitfield.
You've sort of followed that.
That's
the
what I
career
follow.
trajectory, yeah.
I've done it for years.
Have another go.
All right. What if I were to subversively pick one that hasn't been written by hand, that hasn't therefore
You'd
set
have
me
to
up
take
for a
that up
fall?
with Chuck, the producer.
I'm a bit like June Whitfield, aren't
Right,
I?
here we
you're
go.
always, yeah. June.
Oh, people who chew loudly. So what was
yeah.
that like back in your crystal meth days?
Oh, don't.
The gurning moments.
Don't.
The gurning years.
Just anyone who doesn't know how to eat properly
Yeah.
or chewing gum.
Yeah. What's the point of that? You're damaging your mandibles
Well, not only that,
wearing them out.
it's noisy.
Do you know who the worst eater that I've come across is?
Go on.
Kev.
Kevin
What?
O'Sullivan, that charming man. He has
whatever
some-
he is eating, it sort of ends up caked around his face like a toddler, down his
Yeah.
jumper.
But I've seen him upstairs on the 17th floor here. He throws his food around like a toddler as well.
It's-
It goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Not the drink. The drink goes down in the right
Yeah,
place.
never spills a drop of that.
I've been out for lunch with him, and lunch with Kev is a small bowl of chips and about 4 bottles of wine. That's his lunch. So
He used to sit right there, and I used to
Mm-hmm.
sit next to him, and he'd eat these tuna sandwiches, and his face would smell
Tuna
like a
sweet corn
sanitary
mayo.
towel bin.
Tuna sweet corn mayo.
Just, don't know,
Classic,
some
it's a classic.
fish thing.
Fish
It
based.
was literally like, you know, a sort of contraption in which to put your
Can you
used
give
pad.
can you give the listeners and the viewers an idea of the level of noise? Could you do a sort of Kev impression, having experienced it?
also, I've done shows with Kev, 3-hour shows, and he takes too long with his sandwich. He takes a bite and a break, and then later on, he's got a whole sandwich for like the 3 hours, and I think, just eat the sandwich, man.
I tell you what, though, I was told that I didn't know I did this, but I chew my tea.
You chew your tea.
Chew your tea.
I can demonstrate.
You can
Hold
have
on,
chewy
demonstrate.
tea.
My,
With
and
full-
here's a narrative arc. My ex-boyfriend pointed this out. That I
With full
chew
That
my
wine
Full
tea.
is
cream
an
milk.
ex.
So you sort of have your tea,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
and you
spread
sort
it
of put it in
round.
the front.
Yeah, you're spreading
give
it
it a
around
few
your
little
taste
bites.
buds.
You're taking
tasting
the
it.
full tea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do normal people drink like
You're
this?
meant to taste tea like this.
Like with it going straight down. Yeah, I feel
With
like
the air in it, like wine.
I like chewing a drink. You know, you get it.
Well, like, you want to get it all around the mouth. If you're parched, you want to get
like that.
Yeah.
Do you do?
That's a word that
I just get it down me, but
You just sort of, you don't chew your tea.
I know what you mean, though. There is a texture to tea, isn't
When
there?
next time you have tea, chew it and it tastes better. You're like, wow, I didn't know tea could taste this good.
I'll do that, man.
I'm going to go home and chew my tea now.
Whose turn is it? Is it
It's
my
yours.
turn?
What's that say?
Website that say everything causes cancer.
Mail online.
That's the Mail Online, isn't
I
it?
mean, it's too late now. Everything does cause you cancer if you think 1 in 2 people get it. And, you know, do you remember when Chernobyl happened? Chernobyl fallout. And do you remember they said, right, no one can eat the sheep from Wales. Well, if you can't eat the sheep from Wales, that means it went all over us. And, you know, why is no one... This is killing us, basically, all this radiation.
I mean,
We're dying here.
I've had a bit of cancer. I mean, only on the skin.
Yeah, it's probably Chernobyl.
Oh well, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's son all those celebrity
the sun.
holidays.
Yeah, we just got to live in a dark.
Where did you used
coffin.
to go? Where did you and the family used to go? Where did he take you on holiday?
Well, Mum had a house in near Derrick in France.
The French sun doesn't cause cancer.
No. So, yeah, there was a bit of that. But really, I grew up in an age where we didn't have sun cream. You know, he's got a bit burnt. Yeah. Oh, well.
You've also got a ginger sort of element going on.
Whoa, I am not ginger in any way, shape or form.
You look like a burner.
Look, I tan all right, but it's taken some perseverance. Yes.
You've got to get that base
He has a
layer.
ginger ambiance,
My
doesn't he?
mother, God rest her soul, was a redhead, yes.
There you go. Mine's a redhead.
Yeah, Chris Evansy, yeah.
Yeah. You can because my mum's a redhead. You can see people who have the gene.
But do you burn?
No, I sort of a gradual tanner normally. Although I did.
I burn a lot.
Yeah, sometimes I do burn. If I'm.
I go brown though, but yeah, like you said.
You look like you tan.
No,
quite
but
well.
yeah, but if you go to a really hot place and you've been here for a couple of years, and you know you're near the equator, you don't think you burn, then it's serious burns, man. It takes a few days, and I'm all right. But yeah, but I'm like you from that era where they didn't really, you know, the strongest factor was 15. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And a lot of people used to put oil on them, just oil. I want to burn. I've only got a day left. I want to burn. You know what I mean? And then they
go back, it'll turn into a tan eventually.
What is your most prolific cancer-causing thing in your life?
Well, it is his son, isn't it?
The sun, yeah.
Yeah, mine's
I
son.
mean, smoking. I smoked for 30-odd years, but
I gave up smoking just over a year ago.
I vape now, but it's better than
Apparently,
smoking.
microplastics, cancer.
Do you know that the average human body has enough microplastics in it to make a spoon?
What size spoon? Are we talking a
Like
teaspoon?
a sort of plastic
Tablespoon?
teaspoon.
Because, you know, you
Yeah.
can't just throw spoon.
I mean, a plastic teaspoon.
A plastic teaspoon.
You could conjure that up
What would
out
the
of you
use
with
in
all the
that be?
tea you've chewed.
Yeah.
What would the use in that be?
Well, I mean,
Well, just get
it's a use for a discarded body, isn't
It
it?
would be nice to have
Get
a
that
spoon
body,
made of
get
your
some-
own microplastics, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Would be, actually.
Well, look,
It's your turn now.
no,
isn't it?
it's not my turn. We've
have the hat
finished.
anyway.
I'll have the hat anyway. We finished for this week. What were the other ones? Just
Yeah, let's
while we're
see
here?
what we would have won, like bullseye. This is a good idea.
People are always late.
Yeah,
That's me.
rubbish.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
And builders who always lie about the price.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ones that... Yeah,
It's
they
hard.
all-
I think we actually did quite well. We dodged some bullets.
We haven't talked
did
about
some
his
good ones.
pizza place. We
No,
can't
we're
talk
not
about
going
that.
to
Don't
because
stop
it's
talking
the
about
end
it.
of the show.
Homespun pizza.
No, it's called Home Slice Pizza, available in central London. Anyway, that is all for this week. A big thank you to Alex Phillips and, of course, Ash Gould for being fantastically grumpy. Hopefully see you all again very soon for some grumpy stuff. Until then, stay grumpy.